The first thing the girl did after her rebirth was to cling tightly to the female director's coattails and become her lackey. She willingly ran errands for the director every single day, all because in her past life, she'd listened to her so-called best friend's coaxing. Not only did she brush off the director's kind advances, but she also repeatedly went head-to-head against her. In the end, however, she was tricked by this so-called best friend into taking out a loan shark for her. This led to the girl being hunted down by debt collectors. Instead of helping her pay off the debt, her so-called best friend took the chance to kill her. Never would she have imagined that in the very next second, she would be reborn and sent back to the exact moment she first met the female director on a high-speed train. The woman was offering her 5,000 yuan to swap seats so she could get the window spot. But upon hearing this, her best friend lashed out at the female director, accusing her of insulting the girl with money. She told the girl not to agree to the seat swap. Yet having lived through this once before, the girl knew full well her best friend was just consumed by jealousy that she was getting the chance to earn 5,000 yuan. That's why she was deliberately stirring up trouble. Without hesitation, the girl slapped her best friend right across the face. She explained by saying there was a mosquito on her cheek. Then the girl turned to the female director and said she was willing to swap seats because she knew that this female director was not only about to be parachuted into their company as their top boss, but also that she was the wealthy and generous daughter of a tycoon. Sure enough, in the blink of an eye, the female director took the initiative to ask for her contact information and transferred 5,000 yuan to her right away. Witnessing this scene, her best friend's jealousy and hatred flared even more intensely. She deliberately shouted at the top of her lungs, accusing the girl of losing her dignity just for 5,000 yuan. She wanted all the passengers to gang up on the girl, but the girl just slapped her again. She said the mosquitoes were being way too noisy. Seeing what was happening, the other passengers all sided with the girl. They agreed that if someone offered them 5,000 yuan, they would also swap seats without a second thought. Left with no other choice, her best friend slunk back to her seat in utter embarrassment. However, when they went to work at the company the next day, her best friend suddenly started being nice to her, but the girl saw right through her act. She was certain that her best friend had heard the news about the female director being parachuted into the company. Having been coveting a position like that for ages, her best friend wanted to coax her into sabotaging the new director. Sure enough, moments later, her best friend rounded up a bunch of colleagues. She insinuated that the newly arrived female director had only gotten the position through nepotism, and that she herself was the most suitable person for the director's job. Upon hearing this, all the colleagues chimed in, saying they would help her drive the new director out. But just then, the female director walked into the company. Her best friend was struck dumb with shock when she realized this woman was none other than the wealthy young lady she had met on the high-speed train the day before. At that moment, the female director announced that she was going to select a personal assistant from the company, someone to help her get up to speed with the company's operations quickly. She asked if anyone was willing to take on the role voluntarily, but all the employees had listened to the girl's best friend and not a single person stepped forward. As the female director's gaze fell on the girl, her best friend started sowing discord again. She claimed that the director had just glared at the girl. She insisted the director must think the girl was a gold digger for accepting money to swap seats the previous day. She egged the girl on to teach the new director a lesson to assert her dominance, but the girl simply pushed her best friend aside. She publicly declared that she was willing to be the new personal assistant. Upon hearing this, the female director looked at her with immense approval. She announced on the spot that not only would she be giving the girl a promotion and a raise, but she would also be adding an extra 10,000 yuan to her monthly salary. When everyone heard this, they were left completely stunned.